The AYN Odin 2 series was very popular among Android handheld gaming enthusiasts, praised for its performance, build quality, and emulation capabilities, leading to strong community demand. So when the Odin 3 finally arrived, expectations were already sky high. When you first pick it up, the Odin 3 looks super clean. And just like the AYN Thor, that glass front picks up fingerprints fast. You get the premium look, but you'll be wiping it now and then. The moment you start playing though, you'll notice something. The height has shrunk. It's shorter than the Odin 2. Depending on who you ask, that may sound nice until your pinky starts sliding off the edge. It doesn't ruin gaming, but it would feel a bit off if you are used to the Odin 2. So maybe not everyone's cup of tea. It weighs around 380 grams. Not heavy, not light, right in that switch light but nicer zone. The sticks of the Odin 3 get some huge upgrades. Taller, smoother, and more accurate. Shooters feel way better here than on the Odin 2. The D-pad is the Vita-style dome setup. Stuff like Celeste and Contra felt tight and responsive. Face buttons could be better. They work fine, but they're a little clacky and don't feel as premium as the rest of the device. Triggers are smooth, great glide, and no mushiness. Speakers are front-facing like always, and the audio is louder and cleaner than ever before. The display of AYN Odin 3 is the star of the whole thing. A 6-inch 1080p AMOLED at 120 Hz. Colors pop, blacks look insane, and scrolling feels smooth. It hits around 650 nits, so outdoor play is doable. It also gets dim enough at night without frying your eyes. Retro shaders look crazy good on this panel. The screen may feel a bit small for those spoiled by large displays, but I believe it's ideal for what the Odin 3 needs to do.